go longer with U-turns home to fly some planes. Exactly. How are you doing, Sport? So we are flying from Johannesburg to Cape Town, and we depart at 7 o'clock. 2 minutes, not 2 minutes late off the blocks. So we've been 24 minutes in the air. So there's still some distance to go. Exact. You guys will see the time remaining for the flight. 1 hour and 19 minutes, which is not bad. Unfortunately, there's no traffic control, so it's going to be dead quiet. It's a little bit calm, nothing much happening. I'm going to reduce that audio slightly. There we go. Also eating dinner. I don't think you guys can hear the chewing though. Trying to see what town this is. Oh. Oh, it's a small little urban township. Whoa, this thing is not in sync. That's what I'm seeing here. What the hell? There we go. So that small little town was FAOR-FACT. Okay, so it was a little bit delayed. FAOR-FACT, I think it's in the Free State. Geez, I'm having some issues tonight. Kicking me in and out of the server like crazy. Like a fresh start. And I do believe this is Welcome coming up. And we're flying over Botawil, directly below us. Obviously you can't see it, but kan nie op die TV chat nie. Maxen. Dit Maxen. Dit Maxen. Botawil gooi milies. Ja. Gooi milies. Apparently we have plane to our left. Let's see. I don't see any other flashing lights. Maybe I'm blind, I don't know. And our own lights. But there it shows. Ah, and there it disappears. Okay. There was a plane. Very soon we're gonna see Kimberley to our right. I don't think we'll be able to see Bloemfontein to our left. Nope. In die Vrystaat gaan niks aan nie, nie eers vliegtuigliggies nie. Nee. Nee. Dit lyk mos soos load shedding hier oral in die Vrystaat, hier is niks. Niks. Fuck, kom dit. Daar is ietsie. If I turn my camera, I can't see. There we go. There's something over there. No idea who or what that is, but yeah. Load shedding in a game? No. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Welcome is coming up on our left. So let's check if we can see Welcome. I think that is welcome there. Oh yeah, that was welcome, yeah. Welkom by welkom. Ebo. Now, if I understand my map correctly, we're gonna fly in this direction, so that should be Kimberley that we're seeing over there. Not so sure if it is, but I think it is. And then somewhere in the darkness over there should be Bloemfontein. Not far out of each other actually, very close. Sad that it's so dark. Can't see anything. Would have been nice to see a little bit of land. Usually when the moon is out in this game, you can see a little bit. But I don't think the moon is out. No. Something in the distance is chasing us. There he is. Daai musiek het soos Mario Brothers geklink. Honestly, I can't hear the music. It's so what I did was got a different PC set up. So that PC is playing the music, and so I can't hear it. So if it's a bunch of nonsense, just tell me. Skip ons. But yeah, I'm using two PCs basically. Lekker. Let's see here. So one of our pilots just landed now in Jomo Kenyatta, which is in Nairobi. Flying all the way from Durban, so that's a 4-hour, 40 minutes flight. Very well dedicated. Thank you, Mike, for that dedication. Let's get some packs generated for the return flight. So HKJK to FAOR 1326 is generating. Lekker. That reminds me, 9 o'clock we have to turn the generation off. Then we're good to go. If you guys want to follow the flight, actually, you can go on this website, map.vatsim.net, or just Google SimAware. There you can see, there we are. Quite a lot of ATC in India. Air traffic control. Jeez, he's covering this whole area. This guy must be crazy. One guy covering this whole area. Okay. ATC is dead quiet in Oceania. Australia, New Zealand, and then not as much ATC in Europe as expected. Well, it's Wednesday night, still a little bit early in the Wednesday, but still. Gatwick has got full ATC. Manchester, really interesting. Berlin, Croatia. Let's see what's going on in the US. Also not much ATC. A lot of planes though, holy moly. Oh, it just looked like a lot, but it's not. Don't see any events happening. Maybe over here in the Canary Islands? No. I don't see a Congo line of planes. Usually you see a lot of planes. Holy smokes. Okay, Manchester is busy. Quite a few planes in Manchester. Let's see how busy Gatwick is. Huh. Yeah, no. That radio over here goes crazy. Just hear people speaking. Anyways, I do think the stream is going much better than our stream the other day. The more of a test stream we did into New Zealand, which was basically a disaster. If you want to say it in nice words. So yeah, I do think it's going well. Only thing I do notice, I'm getting internet drops like crazy. In 2 weeks' time, we will be flying the same path in the same time. Oh, nice! Now you're watching it virtually, and you're seeing it from a cockpit eye view. How pilots actually do this flight. Not that I'm a pilot, but I learned from the best. the virtual airline company owner, Mr. Stefan, who's a real-world lift or real-world Airbus A320 pilot, flies for Lyft. Okay, so this is Kimberley coming up. Look at the map. There we are. Kimberley. And then Bloemfontein should be on our left. So I think that is Bloemfontein. Let's go see from a wings view. Yeah, there we go. There's Bloemfontein. So if you want to have nice views, this is more a little bit in the front. Okay, let's do this. Let me turn on the wing lights. So if you sit in row, what's the row number? 3. You will have this nice view of the engine, like a backwards view in your seat. Very beautiful. If you sit in row, this row, which is gonna be row 12, you'll sit on the wing. Very nice. And then basically the second last row, but which is gonna be 21. You'll have this nice view behind the wing. But it's dependent. If you're flying the Boeing with FAOR, then yeah, you're not gonna fly an Airbus. But if you're flying Lyft, you get the opportunity to fly one of the best airlines in South Africa, and the most flexible, as the first officer would say, and quality. And you'll fly the nice A320, and there's a little bit more leg room. FAOR Boeing is flipping crazy small. I'm a little bit taller than the average oak, and yeah, my knees were brushing against the seats in front of me in the FAOR Boeings. Not a lot of space. Okay, so we basically almost over Kimberley. Next famous towns coming up, it's gonna be Colesberg is going to be on our left, but I don't think we'll be able to see it. It's going to be a little bit too far. The R, then after that. Then eventually, when we're closer to Cape Town, we're going to go into Sutherland. Fly over Sutherland. Then we'll see the mountains at Ceres, Wellington, Parel. We're coming in that way. We're doing the Erdas 1 Alpha arrival, which I do think we can approach runway 1. That means we're going to go south. We'll see Hermanus, Petties Bay, and yeah, then we'll turn into the bay, which is False Bay, and coming from the south, landing in Cape Town, which is a very nice approach, very beautiful. But let's just double check our weather so far. So what we can do is go to Cape Town. Okay, runway 19 is now active, the active runway, so we're gonna change our approach actually, but we'll check closer. But you can clearly see runway 19 is active, so we're gonna come in from the northern side. It's gonna be Ardas 1 Bravo. Arrival. Temperature's 24, which is not bad. Winds 130 at 14 knots. Headwind of 7. Crosswind of 12. It's okay. It's not bad. Given it's 1009, so... dew point 18, which is very high, but yeah. Not too bad. So while we are just looking around, let's see here. So our flight plan is to go into Cape runway 101. So let's copy our active flight plan. Just change it preliminary to ALS Zulu 19 with the Ardas 1 Bravo at the arrival. So that when we get closer and we see the wind favors still 19, we just click activate secondary flight plan, and then we fly from there. So for now I do think we just keep 01, because I do think the wind is varying a lot. It's not showing it's varying a lot, but when we generated the flight plan, which was 1700 Zulu, wind was blowing 15 knots. Oh, why did this flight plan give me 01? Or did it literally just turn? Would like to see the previous meter. So it's really weird. Oh, that's very nice. So yeah, let's keep our eyes to the front. On top of descent is actually coming up very soon. It's going to be 1836 Zulu, which means 18, 19, 20, 2036. So that's going to be in 36 minutes. Then we're going to start our descent into Cape Town. The weather is actually very nice and clear, even though the meter says there is few clouds in Cape Town, so we'll see when we get closer, but so far no clouds in sight. Gee, very few clouds actually. Okay, let's see what's the next town. Stridenburg, the next town. To our left is going to be Urania, flying almost over Urania. As soon as we cross the river in front, but I don't think we will be able to see the river. I do think those little lights we see there is Urania. Obviously, Microsoft Flight Sim has not been added South Africa as in the sim updates, so those little lights might be inaccurate of what's happening there. But yeah, you guys will see. Cape Town's very accurate because I've downloaded an add-on. But the rest of South Africa is basically generic scenery with Bing Maps overlay and elevation data. But I do think that is Urania. If I look at my map of where I am, Urania to my left. This thing is a little bit slow, but yeah, there it is. Then soon we'll be flying over Stridenberg, like I said, but it's very dark, so I don't think that the town is modeled, or nothing much is happening there. That will be the R that we see there, and then far, very, very far, Colesberg. Not much weather actually. Got a 20 knots headwind, which is really not bad. It's very low, so which is really not bad. Out of this seat you can't see anything. Let's do this. There we go. Out of the first officer seat. Jump seat. Sit here. That's what you would see. But it's very, very dark in South Africa currently. Really dark. Nothing much to see. Awesome one. Donkey. But basically, yeah, now you can see laptop to the right. That's the PC streaming. And then below the table is the big mean machine gaming PC. So those two are linked with each other, which is called capture card, which basically just captures visual. Then we've got a just sign into this, so I don't know why it signed out. But what we use something called voice meter banana. So as you can see here, here's my headphones, and this is the audio that's currently going to the other PC. So if I'm gonna click that button, that PC won't hear anything anymore. If I turn it back on, that's how it works. So this thing is linked with VBAN on a network, and it takes some time to set up because you have to figure out what goes in, goes out. For example, when I do stream sim racing, this channel over here is used for music, but on the other PC, the channel number 2 is used for music. So it's, but basically what goes in has to go out, and out is your A1, A2, A3, and over the network is B1, B2. So it's a simple software, it's free to use. If you want to have more channels, then you have to use the payware, but yeah, it's good enough. It's not bad. It seems like we're catching up with the plane in front of us, which is a problem, in my opinion. This plane would not be a VATSIM plane, so if he's gonna start giving us traffic errors as a problem, we might need to close the software called FSLTL, which is injecting live traffic, which if you go look for this flight would be GBB 125. We're actually catching up with GBB 125, which is lift. And if you go now on flight radar 24, you would see GBB 125 flying somewhere over Stridenberg. It's a very nice software, it's very neat, but sometimes it messes with your live flying. Why does it seem like we've got 2 planes in traffic? There's another plane. What's that one? Oops. Could it be the Sapphire flying from Cape Town? Because it's definitely not VATSIM. I don't know. Maybe. Whoa. Now there's 3 planes. Something could be messed up with the little software actually. Very nice to see traffic, but if it's a problem we're gonna have to moet jy nou airbrakes gebruik. Amper sweets. This is not actual traffic of other people flying on VATSIM, which is a virtual ATC of actual people flying. This is actual planes in the air. But it looks like something weird is happening because these two is too close to each other. But we're catching up with them, so either we're going to pass them, which means the software has them stuck in the air for no reason. Oh no, they're stuck in the air. Because I mean we're catching up really quickly. Okay, let's plane, you see, this is why I hate this. If this happens, we're catching up with these guys. Oh, it's the Sapphire. There you can see the pink wing. That'll be Sapphire 217, and then that's also Sapphire, which is most probably Sapphire 113.
Clear of conflict.
Alright, there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time the flight attendants are making their way throughout the cabin with the drink cart. You may also unfasten your seatbelt and walk around. Relax and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Traffic.
Looks like this plane is flying towards Johannesburg. Nope. Flying towards Cape Town. Much higher altitude, so it's fine. Our plane would be fine. We're good to go. So let's turn our range back on. And we can start seeing Cape Town Airport on our map. There we go. With that in mind, let's refresh our meter. See how our weather is looking. Wind is still favoring runway 19. BonairVA should be on our left somewhere. It could be that little very low light down there. I do not know. But if I look at the map and orientation, that could be BonairVA. Don't think you'll be able to see it in real life, but yeah, you never know. Another plane. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Still very clear skies. Very nice. Nice weather to fly in. We have the traffic going by. That traffic is definitely going to Johannesburg. As your left wing is the red dot, I think. That means the plane is on my... it's flying towards me. Very nice. Staring into the abyss. Nothing much down there. I don't think the weather is going to turn soon, so what we can do is let's go onto flight radar 24 and see with actual flights going in what runway they're using now, just to get an idea. So possibility that the flight that we saw passing us was this jet over here, or the SAA 372. What we can do is, oh, it was SAA 372 that we saw. Anyway, so planes are using runway 19. There we go. Link 909 is coming in. So it'll be something. Okay, so it's going to be runway 19. So we're going to have to change our runways for now. This is the game sends boogies to sidestep. Something like that. So with that being said, let's go. Oh, it's real planes. Yeah. No, it's real planes. Let's change our approach. I'm gonna use arrival. It's gonna be ILS Zulu 19, Airbus 1 Bravo. Let's see if our flight plan is still a good one. So what we do is just change our range. Here's our top of descent. Goes. I'm gonna turn right. Manual flight. Okay. Back. That looks good. Coming in from the northern side. Okay, so we're gonna fly basically to the north. We're gonna see Blouberg Strand, Robben Island. What else? Tygerberg. Malmesbury. We're coming down. Durbanville, Brackenfell, Kraaifontein. I can name all the places, but I don't think we'll be able to see Table Mountain in the dark, but you never know. But it's like you can see, it's super dark. But there we go. There's the runway, Cape Town. So let's put on terrain radar. We can see the coast. There we go. So basically we're gonna turn to the north and then turn back. Bloubergstrand sits somewhere over there. Table Mountain somewhere over there. Wow, there. Because that's Cape Town VA waterfront. Cape Point, it's over there. Oh, we've got more traffic on our radar. I don't know what plane that will be. For some interest's sake, we're carrying 135 passengers tonight. Cargo of 3,608 kilograms. We're weighing without our fuel a total of 60,328 kilograms. We've fueled the plane with about 10 tons of fuel, and we will be estimating landing with 5 additional. So we'll most probably only burn plus minus 5 tons of fuel, which is a lot, but that's what flying is. Getting closer to our top descent. There are plates in Germany we need. We've got a route to Cologne, Germany. So for those who don't know what Bonair is, Bonair Airlines is a virtual airline in the world of Fly the World, which is a virtual economy. We are currently active pilots is about 10. We're about 20 pilots in the virtual airline, where the owner is Mr. Stefan, and then me as the flight ops manager, and then we've got 2-3 more guys. We've got our own livery designer, we've got our own media guy. So if you guys want to see our other media, go on Facebook, go check out Bonair Virtual Airline. You'll find us on Facebook. We've got quite a few routes. We go look on Fly the World. So looks a little bit crazy, but basically this is our airline routes. We've got the hub and spoke planning. So hub being in Johannesburg or South Africa, and spoking out to the rest of the world. So we do fly to Cancun, Mexico, to Miami, Cologne, Germany, Dubai, Hong Kong, Singapore, and our newest route we added this month is Auckland, New Zealand. Then we do also fly to Mauritius, Seychelles, Nairobi, Luanda, which is more our regional routes, and Namibia, and Maputo. And then local is Johannesburg, Cape Town, Bloemfontein, Port Elizabeth, King Shaka, and Kruger National Park. So this is how our airline is set up. There's all our pilots, and this is our fleet. Got 2 A320s, 1 Boeing 777, 1 Cessna 208 Grand Caravan, and 2 PC-12s. So why just this low amount of planes? Well, just to give you an idea, planes cost a lot of money. We go into Johannesburg on the market and we want to buy 777-200. It's going to be 170 million euros, which is based on real world market prices. I don't know how accurate it is, but it sounds right. And just to give an idea, if we do one flight to Mexico and we get 1 million, so we're gonna have to do that flight 170 times, then we get 170 million. That flight is 15 hours long. So you can just imagine how much flying we have to do to get 170 million. And not only that, you have to pay maintenance, C checks, your destination costs, which includes field based operations, FBOs, hangar fees, landing fees, fuel depots, The list just goes on and on and on. Terminal, ground crew, pilots. So you're not only making money, you have to pay. So this is just to give an idea of what is Bonair and Fly the World. And it's an independent add-on from Microsoft Flight Sim. The sim is just the simulator to do the flights in. This is more of a virtual economy, and you can fly this on X-Plane, P3D and Microsoft Flight Sim, and it gives purpose to flying, because yeah, I've been flying for a very long time anywhere in the world where I wanted to fly, but it gets boring. You run out of ideas where to fly next. You don't know where to fly. So what Fly the World gives you is more of like I have a job to do. Let's fly tonight from Johannesburg to Cape Town. And this flight is dispatched. So the next guy wants to fly. He cannot choose whatever flight he wants to do. There's now currently passengers ready to go back to Cape Town. So, but luckily it's not time-based. There's only deadline. But those passengers needs to go back to Johannesburg. School holidays is upon us. The boys will fly. There we go. There we go. Just like that. And it's hard work. It's full concentration because it's very accurate. There's a little software in the background that runs. It measures your fuel that you burn. If you do something that upsets this thing, the flight is not accepted, and then you have to redo the flight. So you always have to be careful what you do in your flight. Now, you don't have to fly on VATSIM. That's your own choice. VATSIM being a virtual ATC environment. But you have to get from A to B the most fuel efficient way. So that's all what Fly the World is all about. And then obviously Bonair as an independent company on Fly the World. Or virtual airline, if you want to say it that way. I've only been flying in Bonair now a little bit more than a year. And been part of management since the economy reset of June 2022. So very new to this, even though it sounds long, but still it's not very long. I do think I've only done like maybe company hours 300, if that many. But outside of Fly the World, myself, I've flown 635 hours. This is where I've flown all over the world. All this pink dots. I've done 635 hours. I've burned 1.9 million kilograms of fuel. I've done 290 flights. That's a lot of flying. But I didn't have this software back then, but I've flown to every airport in Africa, and then I got my software when I was going into Europe. So I've basically flown the whole of Europe. I just need to do Finland, Latvia, Lithuania, Belarus, Ukraine, Moldova, Romania, and that's about it. Then we're done. Oh, in Georgia. Then we're done with Europe. Then we have to do Asia. Ja, Ukraine kan jou skiet. Yeah, luckily in this world they don't shoot. There's no hostility in the world of flight sim. Which we're thankful for. But there's more flight crashes in this than anywhere else. So I don't think I want to fly in real world in the flight sim though. Okay, top of descent is coming in very close. Top of descent is gonna be in 11 minutes. So we'll be very soon be able to see Cape Town. I do think there we see a little bit of lights coming in. So Cape Town's almost here with us. Almost entering the Western Cape. The next town in front of us is going to be Sutherland, which I don't think has any lights, which is very interesting. But yeah, let's start prepping for our descent. So what we're gonna fly is into Cape Town. We are not gonna fly the BON101 Alpha arrival. This thing wakes up. Hello. What's happening over here? I may have to close it and open it up again. There we go. Not flying the BON101 Alpha. We're flying 1 Bravo. What the hell is happening over here? There we go. So we're gonna come over the mountains. We're gonna do a right hand turn, 010, and then turn left and come down to runway 19. Runway 19 Runway 19, we're going to go down to 3,000 feet on final approach, and then we're touching down with a minimum decision height of 347. Which is a very nice, this is a very beautiful, I think that's Tygerberg. So very experienced pilots actually do attempt going in before the mountain. But me not being experienced, coming from far behind, and then we land. As soon as we land in Cape Town, we're going to go into the airport, going down, and then we're going to turn left either Echo or Charlie. We're lucky if we get Echo, otherwise you get Charlie, which is a longer taxi, and we taxi to the gate, which we try to make gate, what's it gonna be? Let's park tonight at gate, come in Echo, Let's try 11. Come in, Charlie. Gate 12. Well, let's keep it 11. Yeah, let's make it 11. Gate A, Alpha 11. We park tonight. Okay. That's 1 Bravo. Our ETA is going to be 1857 Zulu 19. So it's just before 9 o'clock. We will be parking at the gate. That's about 30 more minutes of flying left when we're done. Have traffic on our right hand side apparently. Oh, there he is. That will be FA304. FA304. Oh, no call sign. FA304, so it's FA304, Cape Town to Johannesburg. That's gonna be a long ass flight for that little plane. Went to Joburg in that small plane. Hish. At least it's a cargo flight, so this guy's gonna, I don't know how he's gonna keep himself awake. Anyway, there goes Sapphire on his way to Joburg. Blinking away. Blink, 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 blink. Usually we don't fly the wing lights on, but it's nice for you guys to see, but this is how it would be at night. Won't be able to see the engines. I just turn them on so you can nicely see what's happening. Descent is coming in very soon. We can start prepping for it. So it's going to be, we're going to descend to 3,000 feet. Put in our arrival information, which will be our weather info. Air pressure is going to be 1010 hectopascals. It's going to be 23 degrees Celsius. Wind is blowing 130 degrees at 13 knots. Okay. And what we said earlier, our minimum decision height, 347. 347. Okay, so we are prepped for the approach. Okay, so that lights you see there is definitely Cape Town. Let's see if there's any traffic. Cape Town, I do not think there is. We're basically the only plane in Western Cape. Yeah, we are. So, the announcements, there won't be any ATC, which is unfortunate. It is what it is. Okay, let's start our descent. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting our descent. Please make sure your seat backs and tray tables so they're full, upright, and straight. Ensure that your luggage is properly stowed either in one of the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. Please turn off any electronic devices until we have arrived safely to gate. Thank you.
Cape Town traffic, BonairVA is inbound, no Cox, descending to 3,000 feet from flight level 340. Okay, so we inbound our descent. What we can do is we can check our landing. So we're landing in Cape Town, runway 19. Let's try fly our weather, and our mass would be 59.7. Medium brakes, idle reverse. So if we land on our poppies, basically on the piano strip, we will easily be able to make echo. The look at halfway, echo being halfway the runway length. Otherwise, we're gonna miss echo, and Charlie sits somewhere over there, which is not a problem. At least we will make the landing. Okay. We're currently flying almost over Ceres. Ceres being here in front of us. You can see Cape Town clearly more little by little. There's the bay. Cape Town. VA waterfront should be somewhere over there. Cape Point being far to the left. Straight in front of us, Hout Bay should be somewhere over there. Oh, I think it's over there. Table Mountain featured there. Bloubergstrand, I do think sits over there. Then Robben Island, we won't be able to see, it's too dark. Somewhere there. Not so sure of my direction on Franshoek and Stellenbosch, but the mountains should be here in front of us. Where I do think Franshoek's sitting somewhere over here. Cape Town traffic, BonairVA is passing flight level 220 via the Airdas 1 Bravo arrival for ILS 19. ETA is going to be 1857 Zulu. Okay, so now the traffic in Cape Town, if there is someone here, knows we're inbound, what arrival we're coming, what runway we're going to plan to land, and what time should be arriving on final approach. Okay, let's go through our descent checklist. So we've got our arrival weather data. Our MCDU approach page has been set up. Radios is set up. The only radio that I do think is very important to have ready to have tower, which will be 118.1. So if they do go online, I have at least tower coded. Okay. Let's program our VORs, which is going to be Charlie Tango Victor. On both. And on our VORs. We're 45 nautical miles out. Our final approach course. It's going to be 189 degrees. 19. Should put in there. So basically we set up, if we do lose our autopilot in GPS or navigation mode, we can fly headings, and we're tracking the VOR of Cape Town. So then I still have a directional idea of where Cape Town is. And I mean Cape Town International. Obviously I know where Cape Town is. Okay, what's next on our checklist? Anti-ice we do not need. Check our Sat is plus 18, sat is 0, so we don't expect any ice. TP is set, yeah, we've set that. Approach has been briefed. Auto brake medium. Landing lights we can almost turn on. Wait for 10,000 feet. And we can so long program our QNH, which is 1010. Okay. Okay, the descent is going very well because we don't have any headwinds and something. We're a little bit early on the descent actually, which is all fine. There's nothing wrong with it because we don't have any traffic that we're interfering with. So to our left, little town you'll see here is Wellington. There we go, Wellington. To our right is Malmesbury. And then obviously behind this pillar now is Parel. Can't see it clearly now, unfortunately. But there you go guys, look at that light pollution of Cape Town, if there wasn't load shedding. You can actually see it up in the air. The light going all the way up. So False Bay running over there. VA Waterfront, Cape Town Harbour. Bloubergstrand sitting somewhere over there. Table Mountain, can't see it, still see it clearly, but believe me, trust me, it's there. And Cape Point going out all the way. You can slightly see it. Okay, we're above our approach level, so let's pull the speed brakes or air brakes, like Alfred asked earlier. We actually have air brakes, and we're going 10,000 feet, so landing lights on, runway lights on, taxi lights on, safety belts on. Everyone has to sit now. Okay, we can stop with the air brakes, speed brakes, actual term. $5,000 feet, oh well, 8,000 feet, which is not bad. Let's go look at our next checklist. Okay, navigation course we have set. Maps we can only extend when we on approach and slow down quite significantly. So let's stop there with our checklist until we're ready. Soon making our right hand turn. Let's do it manual. There you can almost see Cape Town clearly. Start seeing the streets and everything. Bloubergstrand sitting over here. There's that little dam which you have to pass going to Blouberg. Currently flying over Kraaifontein. Durbanville just in front of us at the nose. Air brakes. Okay, let's read our arrival plate quickly. So it says here, after AirDAS continuing the star, maintain last assigned flight level. We don't have ATC, so that's fine. When passing Charlie Tango Victor Romeo 035 on the 10-degree track, turn left, Cape Town Tango Victor. Charlie Tango Victor, descend to 6,500 when reaching Cape Town. Yes, Charlie Tango Victor, complete the VOR DME ILS approach. Okay. So what we can do is, we can start turning left. ILS is going to be Sierra India. Perfect 109.1. 109.1. There we go. There's Cape Town. Table Mountain being very dark, can't see it actually. And there's the airport, perfectly aligned, very nice. We can activate the approach mode. Oh, it is activated. So let's bring down the flaps. Flaps 1. Cape Town traffic, BonairVA is on final approach for runway 19. There we go. Activate our approach mode. Flaps 2. Speed brake is active, yeah. Flap 3. Full flaps. Very nice, very beautiful evening in Cape Town. It's just unfortunate we can't see Table Mountain. Look at that. Just look at that. Cape Town Harbour. Here's the stadium. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, glide slope's active. Get down. Get the audio.
2,500.
2,500.
Oh no, this guy's speaking to me. Who are you? Okay. AP2, it's on. And we're ready. Go around is 3,000 if I'm not mistaken. Double check. 4,000. Put it there. Get our airport to there. And let's get comfortable. This is the final approach, the most critical part of the flight. Look at that. There's the buildings. Oh, what an approach. As soon as we land, we can have a look at Cape Town in daylight.
$1,000.
1,000. Disconnect. She's mine. Two poppies, which is good. We're on the glide slope. Two red, two white.
$500.
500. $400. 300.
100 above.
Continue.
$200.
Minimum.
Continue, no more callouts. Oh
100.
shit, there's traffic on the
100.
runway. If it's LTL.
50.
50.
40. 30.
40. 30.
20. Retard.
20.
5.
Okay, full reverses. Knots. Ah, we missed echo. We missed echo.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Please keep your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. Ensure you've gathered any personal belongings. Be careful when opening overhead bins, as luggage may have shifted around during the flight.
Cape Town traffic, BonairVA is cleared off runway 19
All
at
passengers have the plane.
Charlie, taxiing to Alpha
On behalf
11
of the crew,
via Charlie
I thank you
and
for
main
choosing us,
apron.
and we look forward to seeing you on future flights. Have a great evening.
Welcome to Cape Town, ladies and gentlemen. What a flight. Beautiful, beautiful approach. It was unfortunate of the Sapphire plane on the runway, ruining the realism of the flight. Obviously that plane is from the third party injecting traffic. So that wasn't a real person in real life flying there. Screwed up. I only saw the person once we were like really close. Or the plane, sorry, not the person. But to go around for fake traffic, I don't think is worth it. Okay, let's set up Alpha 11. Gonna be Alpha 11. Yep. When's the next Forza stream? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. I haven't been playing that game in a very, very, very long time. There we go. Turn off the taxi lights. We turn into Alpha 11. There we go, on the stand. Very nice. Air bleed on. Engines off. Turn off the safety belt sign. And turn off our beacon. And we can start deboarding. Where's deboarding?
Boarding requested.
Turn on power on. Turn off the APU. Golf Alpha Romeo back in Cape Town. Cape Town International Airport.
Passengers, the boarding starting.
Bye, people. Deboarding. Let's get some fresh air in this cockpit. There we go. Very, very nice landing. See our landing rate. How hard was that landing? So that was our flight. In there. We landed. The landing rate minus 202. I'm happy with that. Very, very happy with that. Very soft landing. Beautiful. Very, very beautiful. We look at some of the passengers getting out, baggage being offloaded. What we can do is change the weather today, and we can go have a look at Cape Town. What a magnificent day. Is Table Mountain. Tygerberg, Blouberg, Robben Island. Zooming obviously deteriorates graphics. So I mean, if you go and look versus like that, it's amazing. But if you zoom in, it just blocks. Table Mountain, Cape Town. Very nice scenery got installed over here. If we look closely, we'll start to identify some places. Very nice harbour. And there we go. Castle of Good Hope. There in the middle. There's the ABSA building. Samsung, Standard Bank. FNB. Here's the VA waterfront. The hotel at the VA waterfront. There's the big Ferris wheel. Oh, very beautiful over here. Here's the stadium. And then obviously the cable car onto Table Mountain. So you start and go up all the way to up there. Very, very beautiful. What pink is this? What the hell? I've never seen this. Anyway. What a night. Obviously my airport has to load in again. There we go. Now my terminal's broken. Oh, there it is. But now it's not connected, so let's just look at it this way. Anyways, I think let's end it there. Our passengers are getting off. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Baie mooi skoon, eh? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I am gonna do this a little bit more because we are looking to have a online presence with our own virtual airline. This is our own livery we designed with our own livery designer and graphics designer collaborating.
Do you want to deboard crew? Crew deboarding starting.
Really, really beautiful. There we go. Alright, I think we ended there. Thank you so much everyone for watching. And I do hope we see you most probably tomorrow night flying either back to Johannesburg, or if someone else takes this plane back to Johannesburg, the next flight will be into Port Elizabeth, which is also a very nice flight. But yeah, let's see what the day holds for tomorrow. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good evening, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheerio. Bye.